Dear students, you all are instructed to make fair copies of your virtual classes. You have to complete your homework and send a snap of your homework in concerned WhatsApp group. Prepare yourself for Sunday test as we are going to conduct test on Sunday. Hope you all are enjoying your classes as well as participating properly.
Good afternoon, children. Now we are here to study the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. First of all, we will know that what is a chemical property. A chemical property is a characteristic or behavior of a substance that may be observed when it undergoes a chemical change or reaction. Like physical properties, metals and non-metals display contrasting chemical properties also. Now let's study the chemical behavior of metals and non-metals by doing some activities. The first one is reaction with oxygen. Reaction with oxygen. To carry on this experiment, the things required are: number 1, magnesium ribbon. That is magnesium in the form of ribbon. It is of silver color. Second one is a pair of tongs. Just to hold the magnesium ribbon. And the third one is a burner. First of all, we will hold a magnesium ribbon with a pair of tongs and heat it over the flame of a burner. We will find that magnesium burns with a brilliant light and gets converted into white powder. First of all, we will take magnesium ribbon and then we will hold it with the help of a tongue and then we will simply burn it. We will place a sheet over here so that magnesium after burning leaves its ash over here. The reaction we can show is magnesium oxygen forms magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. First of all, we will balance it. Now, magnesium oxide is simply white powder. It is simply white powder. We will collect this white powder which is left after burning of magnesium ribbon in a beaker, and then we will add little water to it. We will collect the magnesium powder in a beaker and add water into it and stir the mixture. Now what happens? The following reaction takes place. Magnesium oxide reacts with water and forms magnesium hydroxide. Now we will take a litmus paper and introduce the litmus paper each of red and blue color one by one. Then we will notice that blue litmus remains unchanged. That means its color does not changes, it remains as it is. On the other hand, the red litmus changes into blue color, indicating that the solution is alkaline. In class 6th, you might have studied, children, that how the acids and base reacts with different colors litmus paper. Now what happens? This activity shows that metals react with oxygen to form metallic oxide. Metallic oxides which are basic in nature. Now some metals are highly reactive metals. For example, potassium, sodium, calcium. These are so highly reactive that they react with room temperature only. They react with oxygen even at room temperature. Now we will see how non-metals react with oxygen. About metals we have already understood. Now we will see how non-metals react with oxygen. Again we will perform an activity, children. To perform this activity, we require first of all charcoal. We require charcoal. It is also a form of carbon. To make it more clear, you must have seen wood burning. After burning, it forms ashes, but before changing into ash, it forms coal-like material which is known as charcoal. It is also used to iron clothes. Now, the second thing which we have to take is deflagrating spoon. Deflagrating spoon. It is a kind of spoon with a long vertical handle which is used in laboratory and is used for burning charcoal, sulfur, etc. over a flame. The structure is somewhat like this. This is the structure of deflagrating spoon. And the third thing which we have to take is a gas jar. The structure of gas jar is also cylindrical like container with a lid. It is the gas jar. We will take a piece of charcoal in a deflagrating spoon. What we have to take? Some pieces of charcoal in a deflagrating spoon and just burn it, and then we will put the spoon in a gas jar. Now the structure will be like this. This is the burning charcoal in a deflagrating spoon and it is placed in the gas jar. Now what happens? After that, the spoon is removed from the gas jar and some water is added. The spoon is removed from the gas jar and some water is added. Again we will cover it with a lid. Okay, it is again covered with a lid. Then we will shake the jar and mix the content. The solution thus obtained is again tested by litmus paper. Now what happens? The following reaction takes place. The following reaction takes place. First of all, carbon reacts with oxygen and it forms carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide, when treated with water or shaked with water, then what happens? Carbonic acid is formed, H2CO3. It is carbonic acid. The solution thus obtained is tested again by a litmus paper. Now this time the red litmus paper remains unchanged. That means its color is not changing, whereas the blue litmus paper becomes red, indicating that the solution is acidic. It is indicating that the solution is acidic. This activity shows that nonmetals can react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxide. Nonmetals reacts with oxygen to form non-metallic oxide which are acidic in nature. That's all, children, for today.